I would pick them and they would sit on the counter and go bad, or I wouldn't get to them in time. And I've had a lot of parasites. So I need you guys to watch and listen to this because I need help. I need help a lot. I did get started late. I know I should have my gardens and stuff tilled early. Oops, sorry. But, and I should probably do it in the winter. That's probably something you need to think about. But I bought plants. I always thought that was a great idea. But to my surprise, store-bought plants bring bugs. They do. Spider mites, for one. And if you haven't watched Gridlessness's new video, you need to watch it because they're really cool, but their whole greenhouse got spider mites. And I have a squash bug problem. And it seems to follow me from Utah because I had a squash bug problem there. And I'm not really sure. I mean, they say pick them off. There's thousands of them. And honestly, they're creepy. I mean, I can pick them off. I don't necessarily want to sit in my garden and pick them off. So, and I don't want to put anything poisonous because I don't want to kill the bees. So I haven't done, I did vinegar last year. I know that was wrong. And I killed my beans and my peas. But I need to figure out, I mean, I've gardened before, guys. I haven't been this naive about it before. I'm just not sure what I'm doing wrong. Well, other than I'm not attentive to it. And I know I need to be. But, like I said, my gardening friends need to whip me into shape because that's going to be our source of life out here. And I need to focus more on stuff I know we will eat because right now I've just been growing everything I can possibly grow. But I am not growing the right stuff because we're not eating them. So I know we'll eat potatoes, so I really need to do that. We've grown corn 2 years in a row and we have not gotten one ear off of it because the bugs have eaten it. And like I said, I don't want to do harmful chemicals because I don't want to kill the bees. But my corn, I got big stalks this year too. Last year I didn't get big stalks, but this year I got 6 foot stalks, 5 foot stalks, and I had a lot of ears of corn. But when I would go out there, they were devastated. They were gone. So I know I'm doing stuff wrong. I just need guidance and a firm hand because obviously I'm not getting it right. So tell me if I'm wrong. Should I be doing different gardens for different things? I know that you have to have companion plants. And I know that you should change them and rotate them every year. Now the garden spot that I have is a sloped area. Well, it's because all of our property is sloped a little. But it drains out quickly. So, in the springtime, early summer, water's not an issue. In July, August, water becomes more of an issue because we have to haul it. And we have a hose, but I don't think it's getting enough water. So, I do need to fix that. I also think, well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Is, do I need to have a separate potato garden? Because I did my potatoes in a tower this year, and it seemed to work. I mean, I got probably a 5-pound bag of potatoes. That was all. But I know that I need to be more focused. I did not grow lettuce at all this year because last year was a complete failure. The bugs ate it. And honestly, I just did plants this year. Well, I take that back. I did do carrot seeds, and I got a lot of carrots, but they were little. I did beets. I got one beet. I did cucumbers, and last year my cucumbers went crazy. This year I probably got, safe to say, less than 30 for the whole season. And those I did cut up and freeze so I could make refrigerator pickles. So that did okay. And I did make 3 or 4 quart-sized refrigerator pickles. I know that's not a whole lot, but Dodge is the only one that likes them, and then I gave them away to friends. So, there's a lot of stuff that Dodge won't eat. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like. I don't like okra. He loves okra. I love broccoli. I mean, he thinks broccoli's okay. I don't like cauliflower. He loves cauliflower. So, do I plant one plant of each of those? Or do I do 2 in case one fails? I know I need to do corn. I just need to learn. Sorry guys, my nose itches because the heater's on and it's blowing hair in my face. Do I need to grow more corn? And oh, I hate to put insecticide on it. Is there natural stuff out there I can use? I mean, I know I can research all of this, but your girl's pressed for time. I leave my house at 7:50 in the morning and I get home after 7 at night. Yeah, I don't know. My furrows, do I need to dig them deeper? I mean, right now, by the end of the season, it's flat ground. And I thought that I was digging them quite deep. Do I need to do them deeper? Do I not do them at all? I mean, I thought I did. I've always done them in the past. Guys, when I was in Utah and Wyoming, I never had problems with the garden. Like, it just grew. I never had problems with insects. I don't know. Maybe it's because I want it so bad that it's not working. I don't know. My peppers are doing great. They're not getting big though. Well, I take that back. A couple of my crushed red peppers got really big, but I left them sitting on the counter. And they went squishy and bad. I don't know. I need your help. Because I do. And that's what we do here. We all help. We cry for help. Gardening Hacks 101. That's what we need to do. Oh. That's an idea. Gardening Hacks 101. From people who don't know what the heck they're doing. That's a plan. I don't have bad soil. I really don't. We do have a high clay content, and a high rock content, so that's a problem. Oh, sorry. Anyway, and but I did get them all dug out when we tilled up the garden last year. I did have my lavender garden tilled up, so I could move it. Well, I'd have to till it all up again. I could move the garden there. But I suggested to Dodge that we move the garden down by the pond, so we have better access to water. But the problem with that is it's in the pasture, and I don't want the horse and cow to get in and stomp it. So that's a problem. It's fine where it is, it's just small. I have only 7 rows, and it's about 20 feet long. It could be longer than that. It could be more like 30. I don't know. So this last year I was able to grow corn. Okay, I grew it, but it didn't harvest. Corn, potatoes I did in a tower, so that wasn't in the garden. I had squash, and I got no squash. Oh wait, I got one squash. I think I got one squash. Squash bugs totally ate all 3 plants. I got carrots. I got 1 beet. I started with beans and beans and peas. And when do I plant those? We're in Oklahoma, guys. We have a long growing season. I had cucumbers. I had a whole bunch of tomatoes, and my tomatoes had a problem with the bottom rotted out of them, which I was told had something to do with calcium. My cherry tomatoes seemed to do okay, but I only got like, gosh, I mean, they were going crazy, but by the time they would ripen, they weren't any good. The cherry tomatoes were better, but they didn't make it out of the garden because I'd eat them as I'd go. Pepper plants, I bought all plants, and I bought like 1 plant of every single kind. So I got ghost peppers. I got jalapenos I did from seeds because I couldn't find jalapeno plants. I got red peppers, green peppers, Tabasco peppers, serrano, habanero, but I don't know if that habanero ever. I did have 2 or 3 plants that never even got fruit on them. Or vegetables, whatever. I'm not proper. But theirs are still growing. I had one watermelon plant, and it went absolutely hog wild. But I got 2 watermelons, and neither one of them ripened before the plant went bad. I had grapes, I had raspberries, I had blueberries. I think only the raspberries survived, and I'm not even sure how well they survived. I'm going to have to go check. But because the garden grew over, it's taken me forever to find everything. Like all my gladiolas and everything, they all died. Like, they just died. And I didn't plant, I should have planted like marigolds and stuff in there. And I got the seeds, I just didn't ever do it. So I got everything planted like early, end of March, 1st of April. And I started my job the end of April. And I was able to keep up for about 2 months. And then that's when it went bad. So I know I need to be more attentive. I do know that. I'm not really positive where to start, guys. But we're at the end of our trip. Well, not the end of my trip, but the end of our trip together. I'm in town. And I have to let you go today, but comment. Help me out. Because I need lots of help. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow, bright and early. And bring some ideas. Go build something fun.